Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today I wanted to do something very chic, very almost red carpet-ish inspired. I don't know, I just really want to do some really pretty glam that just feels elegant and chic and elevated and all the things, and I of course want to just play with I Need a Nude. So this is the look I created today, and if you want to see how I got that look, hang out with me and just do some pretty glam. Just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below if there's any other looks you would like to see with I Need a Nude. If there's a shade in there that you want me to maybe build a look around, leave that in the comments. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the makeup. So today I want to do some chic glam. So that's what we're gonna do. And I want to use I Need a Nude, okay? I'm in love with that palette. I'm in love with it. So anyway, I thought we can create a really pretty chic smoky eye kind of look that would be very red carpet appropriate kind of thing. And I'm going to start out with a black eyeliner. This is Urban Decay Zero. And we're going to start with this to map out the kind of a wing smoky liner situation. So I'm going to start it right at the lash line. By the way, my brows are obviously on and my eyes are primed. And I'm just going to dive in with this. We're going to start here. Right against the lashes and kind of build up. I'm going to bring it all the way in, but it's going to be very, very thin in here. And you can even come from underneath if you need to get thinner. And I'm just going to start to pull it from this corner of my lower lash line where they meet. I'm going to put the pencil there and pull out. Angled brush and do a little blending. I'm basically just going to make that liner very smoky and just pull it out a bit. And we can go back in, build up the depth. I like to keep a Q-tip on hand where I can just kind of tidy that up a bit as I go. I'm just going to put a little bit on the lower lash line, on the outer corner, where it joins into the little wing there. Gonna connect that. So we've got a pretty smoky outer corner to begin with here. And this is a great little building block. And we're gonna map it out what we're gonna do a little bit. And just kind of build from here. And just take my time just a little bit, really perfecting this part. I'll step away from the eyeliner for a moment and we're gonna start to build a little bit in the transition and socket line. I'm gonna start with a shade called Fair from the I Need a Nude, which is right here. On a big old fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take that right across here. Just to create a little bit of a base to work off of. Now I'm gonna go over to the shade called Vogue. We're gonna take Wit, just this peachy shade right there. It's got a little bit of rose in it. And I'm gonna put that on my fluffy brush and run that right here. And we're gonna pull it up and out. I'm gonna jump to a bit of a more concentrated blending brush. I'm gonna go to a Sigma blending and I'm gonna go into Vague, which is this one right up here. It's just kind of a step deeper than Wit. We're going to tuck that a little bit tighter in, a little more focused into the socket. Follow the same path as the liner. Really get right into the socket area with this. And jump back to our original brush. if you feel you need to. I always recommend just whether you feel like you need a blend or not, just do a little blend. Just more blending the better sometimes, you know? And to really kind of deepen up and add some shadowiness right here in this little region, I'm going to take a even more kind of concentrated brush. Same shape. This is the Sigma Detail Blending. And same pinch type of brush. And we go just a little bit deeper right here with the shade called Tinder, which is this one here. I'm just tucking that right there. And let it kind of merge into that liner. And I'm going to take just a little more vague, just to kind of blend that in a little bit. We're basically just using Tinder as a deepening up shade. Now we're going to go back to that angled liner brush that I just had, and I'm going to clean it off, get the eyeliner off of it, rather. I'm going to go into the shade called Silhouette, which is the darkest in the palette, and it's a wonderful deep, almost purpley leaning brown, a cool brown. Then we're going to stamp this over the liner. Just kind of diffuse it where the liner is placed. By layering it over the eyeliner, you're going to get more depth from it, and it just makes it a little bit easier to use in a smoky liner way because it gives it something to kind of stick to and works as a bit of a primer step in a way. It really gives the eyeshadow something to cling onto, and then the edges can diffuse really pretty. I prefer to use a waterproof eyeliner for that step because I have quite watery eyes, so I tend to go for this more gel formulas. I mean, you can use a kohl pencil too if that is something you prefer, or gel liner, whatever. Or you can skip it altogether. I just like the effect of it. And we're just going to make this kind of smoky. Let it blend into this outer corner. And you're going to have the most depth where you put the liner with this shade. Now, if you're going with a black eyeshadow, it's going to perform just a little bit differently. Like, you can build the depth up more easily. But using a black with a brownish eyeliner, eyeshadow can be really pretty and give that really smoky, hazy blend to the edges. This is also a really good technique for hooded eyes, is to just go with a smoky liner because you can finesse it to work with the folds. So I'm relaxing my eyes and darkening up right out here, and then doing this to smooth it out. Yeah, it looks a little choppy right there. Don't worry. We'll soften it in a second. Alright, I'm going to go back to that detail blending and soften it up. And just make sure all this looks nice, blended right there. Everything has a nice flow. I'm going to jump back over to Tinder for just a second. Kind of diffuse right around here with a bit of Tinder, and I'm using a really light hand, barely touching, just softly blending that out. Can throw a little more vague in there. Q-tip, tidy up that edge. So we're going to take some of the Silhouette back to our liner brush. And come right here. Then we'll take some of Tinder and kind of blend it. Then a bit of vague. And my eye is watering, so I will address that in a minute. I'm just going to let it chill for a second. I'm taking some vague just around those edges, and we will come back to the lower lash line and really perfect it. I just want to get a little something going on there. Let's move on to a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to take some of Muse, this beautiful center shade right here. It is gorgeous. Just was amazing shimmery eyeshadows. It has one of the wet effect to it, I believe. It's very just sparkly and pretty. I want to put that onto the lid. This one applies a little bit easier with a finger. And then diffuse the edge. I'm going to take some machine, which is this one here, and just come right here with it. I'm taking some filigree, this one right here. I'm going to use that to kind of blend between, just right in there. Alright, we can go back in with a little bit of silhouette, right at the lashes. And then on the lowers, I'm going to take sheen. Actually, I'm going to take some filigree, run a little bit of that along the lower lash line here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let my little outer corner chill out for a minute. I'm going to do my foundation, face makeup steps, and then we'll be back for some finishing touches. And yeah, we'll be done. I'll see you in just a second. Complexion is done. I did all the complexion steps. So just to run through what I've used today, I did use the IRL Filter Finish lineup from Makeup Revolution. I used the foundation, the concealer, the powder. I used Milani Cream Bronzer and Cream Blush. The bronzer is in Hey Honey and the blush is in Nude Kiss. I used a bit of the Milani Baked Powder in Berry Amore, a little bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder on the under eyes, and the rest of the face, the IRL powder from Makeup Revolution. A bit of Floss Filter was in there. Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm for the highlight. So, alright. That brings you up to speed. Oh, and a bit of the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the lightest contour shade. So, that brings you up to speed. Let's just tidy up this under eye a little bit. I think everything else is looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna kind of blend the under eye a tad after doing the concealer and all that. So I'm just gonna take this little brush here. This is a Precision Firm blender with a bit of wit on it. And just run that under here. And soften everything up. We can take a little bit of sheen. Just right there. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of liquid liner. This is a tattoo liner from KVD. And just go right here. Lashes. And just a little flick. Just so it has a little intensity of like pure black right there. Curl the lashes and a little bit of mascara. Mascara, I'm going to use the YSL Lash Clash today. You could also throw in some little falsies or like half lashes. That would look very nice. Just don't feel like it. Okay, and that is the mascara on. Usually after I do mascara, I'm like, what can I add? I always feel like there's always room for a little more. So I'm just going to touch up my liner a little bit. Just a little bit right in here. Alright, and that is the eyes done. Let's do some lips. All right, we're going to branch out from using a MAC lip liner today. We're going to use NYX in the shade Los Angeles. This is one of their matte lip liners, matte suede or suede matte lip liners. And for lipstick, we're going to use a Revlon Super Lustrous and Rum Raisin. It's just a very, very pretty color. I think it'll look nice with this look. Okay, and here's the look all complete. I just want to go for something very chic and elevated and just, I wanted to feel pretty and like a princess today. Or like a red carpet glam, I don't know. I wanted to feel fancy today. So here we are, all fancy. And yeah, here's a little close up of the eyes. I know I play with I Need a Nude a lot, but I kind of love this palette. What can I say? It's a great palette. and it's just lovely. Thank you for hanging out with me and just creating this really chic, kind of glam, almost, I guess, red carpet inspired looks. As I'm filming this, the Oscars like just happened, so I guess I'm a little inspired because I keep looking at Vogue and looking at the red carpet pictures. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today and creating this look, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.